Howdy, I'm Knorr, and I play a lot of Blood Bowl. Like, way too much. And I feel like that gives me a reason to talk about the Blood Bowl 2 beta that's currently out. I have some issues with it. I don't want to make this video too long, though, so let's try and make this snappy. It's still going to be way too long. Here we go. I've been playing the Blood Bowl 2 beta for a few days now, and I'm going to use in-game video from a few of my games. I've muted the audio because you don't want to hear me talk over it twice, but here we go. Cyanide, where's my grid? I realize that there's a horizontal grid here, but I need a vertical one too. Why is this not... Give me the option, let me push J. I've fucked up like several times because I misjudged the actual distance to something. Like, how many people actually know how wide the pitch is? I do. It's 15 squares, but still. Please, 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 let it be an option that I can toggle on and off. And while we're at it, please, please, please give me back my player names or positional names. It's really hard to tell all of these players apart. I have at least 4 of each when it comes to Bretonians. So a little help would go a long way so I don't use a blocker to block when I want to use a blitzer, and the other way around. Yeah, you can see that there's a difference, but I'm thick. I need more help. And whoever moved the end turn button to where it's currently at, please move it somewhere else. I keep misclicking it. You don't believe me? Here, watch this.
Like, that's just poor design rather than we've done it on purpose. Let's just...
What? No!
Are you gonna move a little bit with the blitz?
No! Here. Okay. Sweet. That's a, so that's a misclicked end turn number 3. So in 3 games out of, I think, 8 at this point, I've misclicked that thing. And normally, I'm okay with, I can recover, but that shouldn't happen. Like, it shouldn't be in a position where I accidentally click it. Either give it a confirmation button afterwards, or move it somewhere less annoying. Have it be on my, like, team logo, or below the turn counter, or just next to the reroll thing. I don't know. Somewhere where it's not on the pitch. This is a bit of a trickier one. If I set a path for one of my players where I want that player to pass at the end of that run, I can't do that in one go anymore because the game thinks I want to pass from my beginning position. So to make sure it works properly, I need to first move, then select pass and pass. And this isn't not a super big deal. It's just slightly annoying because it was way easier in Blood Bowl Chaos Edition and the previous versions where you could actually path your player and select the pass at the same time. I also want to mention that the block animations are really cool, but can you please give me an option that I can select where the animations only play on injury? I want to see them, but I don't want to waste time seeing them when the cool punch, kick, whatever, results in just like pushback or knockdown. Just show me the juicy bits, damn it. And those are the main issues I have with the game itself, but there are a lot of interface issues outside of the actual just play that I want to talk about. So let's get to those. I realize you want a game that works on console as well, and that's fine. I don't understand why I can't buy rerolls and apothecaries, fan factor, all of that stuff on the same screen that I buy my players. The assistant a new player can get, that's really neat. I think that's a good addition. But I can't, I don't keep all the values for positionals and stuff in my head. I don't want to be in a position where I buy my players first and then realize afterwards that, oh shit, I don't have enough money to buy 2 rerolls. There's a way around that, and that's to not buy any players, get to the second screen, buy your rerolls first and possibly your apothecary, create the team, and then use your treasury to buy players. But that's insane! Why put them on the same screen? Speaking of rosters and players, I would like to see my opponent's roster before I buy inducements. It's really important for me if I'm going to buy the best inducements possible for my money, that I know what I'm playing against. Just knowing that I'm going up against an orc team that's not enough. Especially not when we add teams that can be more versatile to the bunch. If I'm playing against a human team, and I don't know if it's a bashy human team or a passing human team, then I'm not getting the information I need to buy the good inducements. Please somehow add a way for me to see my opponent's roster on the start screen. Like, you're making it harder than it needs to be. I haven't had that much time to look at leagues and tournaments, so some of the issues I bring up might be fixed or in the game, and I just haven't found them. And if that's the case, don't make them so hard to find. Why can't I browse tournaments if I don't have a team that I want to add to a tournament? Maybe I want to see what kind of tournaments there are just by searching at like the tournaments with the most people in them, and see which one fits me and who I want to play against. The way it works now, I have to create a team first, and then I can start looking for tournaments. Why can't I just browse tournaments? And for that reason, in the Cabal TV thing, why can't I browse live games by tournaments? I want to see people playing that are playing in the tournaments I'm playing in. I don't really care about the other ones as much. And once I join a tournament or a league, why can't I see the settings? This boggles my mind a bit. Why can't I see if aging is a thing? Maybe you can, I just haven't found it. I don't know. It's weird. And on that note, when I created Mr. Handbook Invitational, join if you haven't, I didn't write the description. And then, once I realized that, and I created the league, I'm like, crap. I can't write the description now because there's no option. Please give me an option to change the description. And this might be a beta thing. I realize it's not a big deal. I just want to mention it because if this... It can't be like this once the game launches. Welcome back to my face. Before we go, I want to talk about a few more things. Where's Pass Block? Why isn't that skill in? Is it just a beta thing? I hope so. It's weird that it's not there. Can you please give us a PDF with the updated rules? Because the thing that's on your website currently, I don't think that's how the rules actually work in-game. It seems different. I want a PDF that has the rule changes from the last version of the rules, so we can compare and say, okay, so these are the big differences. Please make that happen. Please, 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 please. Where are my settings for always ask for skills? Some skills I can't set to always ask. That's weird. I should be able to decide if I want to use a skill. It doesn't matter if it's dodge or block. Well, I mean, some of them I can't decide. You need to add that. That's part of the game. That makes the skills themselves stronger. There's a bunch of more things I could talk about, but I did want to keep it short. If you have any comments, if you're in the Blood Bowl 2 beta and you want to bring something up that I missed or didn't touch upon, leave a comment in the comments below, or post it on Reddit or somewhere else where people read it and have a discussion. Because this is a beta, and while I don't expect a lot of things to be changed, at the same time I feel like if we're vocal enough, we might get Cyanide to realize that some of these things, then maybe they're not that hard to put in. I don't know. I'm not a programmer. I just make videos on the internet. Until next time, bye bye bye. I'm Knorr and I love you all. Also, like and comment and stuff, because that's what YouTubers say.